What's the story, Morning Glory? What's the word, Hummingbird? Thank you so much for clicking on my channel and for joining me for this review of 90 Day Fiance Season 9, Episode 13, the Eve and Mohamed review. So, Eve and Mohamed, they are taking a tour of the new venue that she wants to get married in. It's a beautiful venue. It looks a bit dated to me, but it was really pretty overall. And so Eve is just ecstatic about this venue. As soon as they approached it, she started crying before they even went inside. They go inside and it does look like, a castle inside. And she's just so excited. And even Mohammed admitted that it did look really beautiful inside. And after they take a tour of this area, Mohammed tells her at the end that he wants to get married in a mosque. And he says that this is they would be able to get married a whole lot faster if they get married in a mosque. And of course, he wants to get married in a mosque for religious reasons. Now, Eve says in her confession that she does not want to get married in a mosque because she doesn't want to be judged by what she's wearing. Is it too tight? Is it too short? Is it appropriate? She doesn't want to go through that. So she doesn't want to do the mosque thing. So later on, they're at home and Muhammad sends her a text from inside the house, which was weird to me. I don't know why he didn't just go talk to her because they were going to end up arguing anyway, face to face. But he sends her a text letting her know that if she's not going to do the paperwork right now, and they can't get married and do all of that right now, he's just going to find himself a new sponsor. And so she's really hurt by that. And so he comes into the room and, they start arguing. So basically, the bottom line between Eve and Mohammed is that Mohammed is upset that the wedding has to be pushed back. He wants to get married right away. And because he wants to start working and he wants to be able to travel to go see his mom in Egypt. So on the one hand, I don't understand what is 1 month, Mohammed. Like just waiting one more month. You've already been here 2 months or however long it's been. What is waiting one more month? And yes, getting married later also pushes back the process to get the documents to be able to work and to be able to travel. All of that will be pushed back. But this whole entire process is going to take a lot of time. So what is just one more month? Now, I feel like okay, so Muhammad is mad at Eve because they're not getting married fast enough. And she's mad at Muhammad because he's not taking into consideration that getting married to him is very important to her. And she wants to make it memorable and she wants to make it beautiful because she's marrying the love of her life. And she doesn't want to do like a quickie wedding at the courthouse or at the mosque. She wants to do it the right way where she can have beautiful pictures, the whole shebang, because to her it's important. And it looks like to him, he doesn't really care about, he doesn't even talk about, like she's the one that talks about, the emotional aspect of getting married. Like, and I love you and I want to do it this way because I want it to be beautiful. He's more about business. He's like, you know what? We don't have time for all of that. I want to get married right now. I want to do this right now so I can start working. I can go see my mom, blah, blah, blah. So the bottom line to me, in my personal opinion, I don't think Muhammad loves Eve. I think that it's possible from the way that he's been acting, it's very possible that he could just be here for a green card, because if he's so willing to switch sponsors, I don't know if he can do that or not, but for him to even bring it up that he would rather, switch sponsors so that he can pick someone who can make this process go by faster for him, that kind of shows that he really doesn't love her and he just really cares more about getting the paperwork. And which is wrong. If he led her to believe that he was in love with her, that he wanted to marry her, spend his life with her, if he led her to believe that, and now he's like, you know what, I don't really care about none of that, I just want to go ahead and do this so I can get my paperwork done, then he led her on, which is wrong. And also, at the same time, I think that Eve should have known better. You see, I'm not a big proponent of May December weddings. I'm not a huge proponent of, a woman who's like in her 40s or 50s wants to marry somebody who's barely in their 20s. I am not a fan of that whatsoever. And of course, you do have the success stories where this has worked out and they've been married forever and ever and everybody was happy. But I think for the most part, when you have an older woman and a man who is half her age, I don't support that. I don't believe in that because I feel like it's not for real love. I think that, she just got, hot under the collar or whatever. She saw a really good looking guy they had a good time. Okay. He was interested in an older woman. They had a good time. They did what they did. I think it was mostly driven by lust and not necessarily by love. And she wants to take her Playboy back with her to the United States so they can have this kind of fun every single day. I just don't think that for either one of them it was true love. And so I'm not surprised that it's falling apart like this. And I feel like Eve should have known better. First of all, you choose someone who is very devout in his religion and he's not going to budge on that. Then you choose someone who's extremely young and maybe not hasn't reached his maturity yet. Then also, all he can think about is going home to go visit his mother. And I don't know if Eve at this point even knows this, but she will find this out later. He wants a wife who is more like a mother to him than a wife. He wants a woman to take care of him, to cook and clean for him. And it's just, this whole relationship is just bogus. I feel like Eve should just let him go back to Egypt. Let him start over with another sponsor. Eve, find you an American man who can allow you to live the way you want to live, dress how you want to dress, who will agree with you that a wedding should be commiserated in a beautiful way with pictures and bridesmaids and groomsmen and all of that, instead of fighting with this young guy who's really just basically, it seems like, and I hate saying this because I don't like it when people say the foreigner is just here for a green card. But when he said that he would rather get another sponsor, it seemed like, to him, Eve is replaceable and he just wants to get the paperwork done. And that's it. And Eve, for him to tell you that, for him to say to you that he would rather get another sponsor to expedite his immigration process, girl, that is a humongous red flag. You need to pay attention. He's not in this for love. I don't know what the hell he's in this for, but you need to pay attention. If you are that replaceable to him, girl, you need to end it. If you end up marrying this guy, any type of issue that you have with him, you're going to deserve it. You're going to deserve it because this is your chance to get out of this. He doesn't care who gives him the paperwork as long as the paperwork is done. You need to get out of this. And he doesn't understand where you are coming from as far as wanting to have a beautiful ceremony to commiserate your beautiful moment, your once in a lifetime moment. He doesn't care nothing about that. He just wants to get the process done so he can get his documents, so he can do whatever he needs to do because he says it's his life too. So the smart thing to do, Eve, let it go, leave him alone, drop it, break up with him, go your separate ways, and you get someone who is more in line with what you want. Thank you so much for joining me in this review. I really do appreciate it. On your way out, please don't forget to rate the video. If you like this content, please subscribe, and I'll definitely talk to you later. Bye.